sister, I mean, check this out. Casually walking down the street, minding my own business.
Oh, you looking fly.
She's the finest girl I've ever known in my life. And I'm asking myself, why am I here? I say, you're that testify what your love has done to me. Hey. And I went back and said, ow! Hey. It's a, okay.
Thank you. Thank you for the sunshine.
The sunshine is my life.
Hi.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Hey, awan balabas.
Hey, here, make it rain.
Hey man, I'm Justin. How are you?
David.
David, how are you? Nice to meet you, man.
Hi, Justin. How are you?
Hi, so Justin. How are you? And what do you do?
Me.
So you set in the camera.
Yeah, I'm David's D-Rock.
Oh, nice.
For this trip,
nice Anyway, let me tell you real quick about we invited everybody here that follows Gary, like that. You know, I guess the most valuable, important. Folks on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So we're just trying to audit that group of people and really put like a personality and some character with those handles, because you know when you're doing your IG content, you put yourself in that box of expectations from your audience by your audience, right? Like, but at the same time, you know, we are trying to like crack, you know, that nut of what else is there, what other substance is it, you know, and like really just understand for Gary's side of things, like, because we are Team Gary, we don't represent the rest of the agency, but we also do at the same time. But this meeting is really for that, and just to see, you know, like what, you know, like ask a couple questions, like, hey, like how'd you come across Gary originally, and like what else are you doing with your social, and how can we help? Yeah. So why don't we start? Yeah, why don't we start with that?
What was your original encounter with Gary?
So
like you said, you met him a while back. And I saw your
so this was last year, July. I was on my way to Just for Laughs in Canada. And I had seen he had met Black Coffee in I think in Cannes, and you know, when he's tweeting, he's always like, who's here or who's in what town, and I was like, I'm in New York, can I come and see you?
That's awesome.
So I ended up here, and I saw him for a few minutes, and it was basically me saying I need to start doing my stand-up comedy in America. So we had a quick chat about that
in the office,
but in his office. So I didn't really go into details of, I do the biggest comedy show in South Africa called Black Zombie Comedy, and I'm about to do like a 13,000 seater in August to celebrate my 20 years. So normally it's like a 3,000-4,000 seater. We do 3 shows a year, 4 shows sometimes for the past 14 years. I had the So You Think You're Funny, like a pop idol of comics. So almost every black comedian in South Africa I found, and some of them are managed. But I've kind of downplayed it, you know. And
it's a lot of work.
I invested a lot of my money in there. Yeah. So a lot of entrepreneurial stuff, some motivational stuff, which I never really talk about or put out there or advertise.
Why not?
I took so many things for granted. I actually don't know why. But I think now I'm in a good space where I've kind of decided how to start packaging myself, not just locally but also internationally.
Because I think you'd be perfect at it, because you're so humble. I could tell that with your, you know, you smile a lot. It's good. Like, I think that, you know, there's a lot of opportunity for you to. You probably have documentation about you helping these people. Are you looking to be a famous like manager? You know, Russell Simmons type.
I would do it
because, you know, like you conquered.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like this is where it's adding up.
I would do it purely because I've been doing it. and
But also because
I never monetized
from a
it.
motivational aspect, you can fill that space in Africa. In Africa, not just South Africa. You know.
Yeah, I'd say yes purely because I've been doing it already. I just never formalized it. So I didn't have a company where I...
Do you have to like technically formalize it? I mean, but the reason why I'm asking is because maybe your content needs to start to steer in that direction a little bit. Like, because if you're gonna start to do this show and you want people to like actually gravitate towards you, the value you can add with the motivational aspect of it is where the value you're going to give to people, right?
Yeah.
You know, like that's Gary gives people
Yep.
ways to apply simple skills that need reminding, and almost showing that part of you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the direction you're going in. You know, because that's what Gary, like this is Gary's messages,
Yeah.
and that's what he does in his content. And why can't you do that? Because that's what you're doing anyway. All you need to do is that. That's it. That's the only piece.
Yeah.
And I think that like, that's the box I'm talking about at the beginning. A lot of it is, hey, you're just a comedian, but you're not. Wait, you should sit over here, but the back to the wall.
You think so?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't want to
Where are you going, sir?
sit on Gary's chair.
How's he gonna feel about this?
Oh, that was you? I thought you were sitting here. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the angle, right?
As Americans, has your guys' perception about Africans or South Africans maybe changed since, you know, social media? Does it feel like it's a smaller world where you can access a Black Coffee or a David? In general, in terms of even, you know, consuming content from outside of America.
Well, you know, one of the things that I've noticed about social media is it's almost becoming like they're trying, like maybe you can answer this better because she's 20 years younger than me. But like I feel like it's less discoverable. So like as far as social media goes, YouTube is the most easy for me, but I feel like it's less accessible to like be outside of what it thinks my interests are. But guess what? Like I'm also into astronomy.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't know that. So like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
An example.
Or even if you like African music, for instance.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I listen to everything, but guess what? Like it doesn't know what I listen to specifically or like what else I'm thinking about. You know, so it's hard really to use that as like a way to like to get access to other things. You know, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just a question of exposure, and I don't know where the issue stems from on whether there's not enough content on the side of like in South Africa or whether there is a lot of content that we just aren't having access to.
Yeah.
I think that now it's way, way, way easier to access, and I don't think like there's a divide particularly between like getting a hold of that content. Like I think like if it's there, it will definitely easily without a doubt be consumed here, like wherever in North America or in England or wherever it may be. I think everyone will easily consume it, whether it comes from like South Africa or here or wherever it comes from. I think it's just a question of like we literally just do not see it. And I don't know if that's a question of the platforms themselves, as Justin said, not giving us access to that content, or the actual content not being there. Like I think if like let's say like I open my YouTube and it's right there on my explore feed, I'll definitely click on it. I just never see it.
Are you doing Clouds and Dirt for us?
Am I doing?
You want to do? Is he doing Clouds and Dirt?
No.
What's Clouds and Dirt?
Do we?
I didn't make.
I'm doing it. Yes, you
doing?
tell me what it is. What is it?
We're gonna
What
do
is
it.
Andy made the list. So.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
What is it?
So we have a sneaker coming out.
Okay. So I've got a package I'm waiting for from you. I try to track it. I think at the moment it's in Malaysia or China.
What is it?
Probably the
Oh,
book.
the
ship
book?
somewhere. I don't know.
The book. All right, we'll give you books before we go.
I bought one, but I want.
No, we'll have
a
autograph
copy.
ones for you.
Yeah.
It's probably the book.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. You know, I started reading the first Crush It, And then I started reading this one, and I want to go back to the first one again. And the stories are
Put it together.
amazing. Yeah.
Twitter.
By the way, this is not going to be around much longer. They're gonna with all the API
So I can
changes.
send you this information.
The Kaiser
But,
Chiefs
like,
follow
for
you?
example, like Casper Lee follows
the
you.
team, the soccer team.
No, is that who it is? Okay.
Oh, it's the South African.
I thought it was
the biggest
the-
soccer team. In
I
South
thought there
Africa.
was a band called the Kaiser
It's
Chiefs.
the
No,
biggest
there
soccer-
is.
There is.
The band named itself after meeting a soccer player from South Africa who used to play for Kaiser Chiefs in South Africa, Lucas Khatebe.
No
Started
kidding.
playing for Leeds in the UK. And those guys called themselves Kaiser Chiefs because they were a fan of his.
No That's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So this is like Casper Lee is like one of the biggest influencers in England.
Yeah,
And he
he's
follows you.
born in South Africa.
Yeah. So we have VaynerX, which is Gary's company as a whole, and then beneath that there's multiple different companies.
Yeah.
So we have VaynerMedia, which is this whole floor. It's a social media digital marketing agency, and we work with Fortune 500 companies. So they do digital marketing for like just bigger people, like
Coca-Cola.
Toyota, yeah, Pepsi, exactly all that stuff, L'Oreal, and then there's Pure Wow, which is downstairs. It's a social media marketing agency just for like purely oriented for women. So like anything from fitness, fashion, recipes, and then literally just last Thursday we opened a new company, which is 7 p.m., which is the vertical to Pure Wow.
For men.
Yeah, exactly. So women and men, and then yeah, so that's kind of what we have right now.
Brother?
How are you?
Good, man. Good to see you. How's everything?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, man.
Good.
I know Gary was upset he wasn't able to see you. He's in LA right now. Yeah, how's everything?
Everything is cool.
Doing
man.
your thing, right?
Yeah, I think we're waking up, we're trying to connect the dots now.
Yeah. Good, man.
Yeah.
You're looking good.
This is Songezile.
Hey, I'm Tyler. Great to meet you. My kind of
Yeah.
people.
Hey.
That's exactly. You doing a show?
Not yet, but I'm gonna look for venue to do another show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where have you been on the road a lot?
Come back. I've got a big show in August in South Africa, so I haven't left for a while.
Yeah, you're just prepping for
Yeah,
that.
but end of August to September,
Uh-huh.
there's a pilot. We want to shoot in LA and then maybe come back to New York again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
we'll
a
always
show.
fly via New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Definitely
Do you have?
love the music.
You guys are in touch, right? So you know, whenever you're gonna let us know when
Yeah,
you're in town, and hopefully
definitely.
it works out that Gary's here as well, and we can all get together.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Definitely changed my life.
It's been
Let
good.
me know, please. Yeah.
Good, man.
Definitely.
We're following along. You know, we're keeping our eyes
see you.
open on you. You as
Alright.
well, brother. Be good.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
Let us know if we can help ever.
All right.
I'll see you soon.